Hey guys, welcome into Brews on the Balcony, our new segment where we're on a balcony.
Drinking brews.
Drinking brews. Today's topic, XFL.
And TJ, no matter the weather, we're out here.
We're out here.
We're gonna be out here in 100-degree heat here in St. Louis, Missouri.
Either way.
You know, it's a little light rain shower, so I have my golf umbrella because I can't get wet.
Yeah, no,
you
not
gotta
at all.
save that. But XFL football, man.
XFL football.
What'd you think after we saw some games yesterday?
Yeah.
Initial thoughts.
Well, I love it. I mean, we've all been waiting for something to bridge the gap from off-season or from season to off-season. You know, the draft's fun and all, but like the Rams aren't here anymore, so I care more about like just the games itself, the lines, the fantasy football aspects. So the draft, it's kind of exciting for me, but you know, not really into it. So I need something to get me from Super
Bridge
Bowl
the gap
to not even preseason to the regular season.
Yeah, cool. Because the draft you have, is until late April, so you got a whole kind of 2 months here where the XFL season's being implemented, where
Right.
it bridges the gap. Like you said, for a city that doesn't have an NFL team, but we got an XFL team now. We got the Battlecocks, the Battlehawks. Caw, bitches.
I love it because it's another sport you put in St. Louis. I'm all in.
Are we a 4-team sports city now? We got the MLS.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Does
Has there been a
XFL
name
count,
announced
or
for
is
that yet?
No, I don't think any names
Okay.
out there for that.
No,
does this count?
the XFL?
It's not like just a half.
No.
I mean, they're playing in the dome. The
If I'm-
dome at America Center.
Dude, if I'm being honest, I think it's here to stay.
I think so. You
Like-
think overall that the XFL is going to be here to stay? Some people said maybe it lasts a few years.
Well, they got to kind of hit big. There's 8 teams right now. That's
8
it.
teams,
So it's not too many. I don't think they're going to lose too much money right away. They got all the big networks on board, so the exposure's out there. I will say, Nick, though, after the first couple of days, there's been like 150 drop passes. So for me, the new rules are cool. The pizzazz is there. The networks are on board. But the football's not that great yet,
Yeah, the football, the product, I think defensively the guys, have looked excellent.
It's because the quarterbacks have just been
We saw a pick
garbage.
6 in the DC Defenders game yesterday.
Except Cardale Jones looked pretty good.
Yeah,
He's
he
the only
looked
one
okay.
looked all right.
I tell you that what though, from a betting perspective, if you had the over under on the DC Defenders game against Seattle Dragons, what a name, was 51.5, and the Defenders had a pick 6 to go up 31-19.
You're right.
So at 50, right? And this is 8.5 minutes left in the game, and I had a buddy who bet the under, and I'm like, dude, you're fucked. There's no chance. 8.5 minutes. Somebody's going to score a tutty here. Because there were a couple back and forths there, especially for on the defender's part. They were looking good. And Seattle has the ball down at the 4-yard line and gets stopped. And so it's 4th down. They kick a field goal, but the defense jumped off sides or roughing the kicker, I think it was.
Yeah.
And so they get a 1st down, and then it goes 1st, 2nd, and I think on 3rd down, Seattle fumbles the ball. DC picks it up and then goes down the field, ends up kneeling it to finish out the game. 8.5 minutes, though. If you had the under in that game, 51.5 points. All you needed
going
was
wild.
I think he was even at 51. I think that's what my buddy got it betted at.
Because you don't want to get your hopes up
Yeah,
because there's no
it's
way you
like,
cover that with 8 minutes
no,
left. Like, no shot.
no fucking chance.
And
Like
then it happens.
literally everything had to go perfect, and it did. Like a fumble's pretty much the only way you get out of that scenario. And sure as shit, the Seattle Dragons running back fumbles the ball because, like you said, the quality of offense in these teams so far not great.
Not there. Drop
Not
passes
great.
everywhere, just looking like they got a little rust. So I hope it stays. What's crazy to me is Vegas nails it on the first game line. Like, what are the odds of a new league coming in and, like, you're finally, like, all the sharps out there are like, oh, I got an edge, XFL, they're going to score a shit ton of points, or vice versa, they're not going to score anything. And Vegas fucking nails it. Like,
On the
literally,
spot.
What was it? It was 53.5?
It was 51.5 on the
51.5.
Defenders game. All the other ones have been right around there, 50, 51, 52, right around there.
Yeah.
Overall. But what do you think in terms of like the rules though? There's some differentiators
Fucking
in
love
the
it.
rules.
Love them.
2 minutes, for instance, with 2 minutes left in the game, after every play, regardless if they go out of bounds or not, the clock stops. And also on kickoffs,
that makes it so
it's
much
so-
more electric, bro. It is so
You get the guys
awesome.
returning, and you see the guys are just standing there, waiting.
5 yards away.
Waiting.
Like,
go.
Think about it, though. I wonder if they did it, number one, to be different, but number two, like, all the people bitching about people getting hurt, like when someone's got a 40-yard head
Blindside
start and they come in
blocks,
just, like, knock you
chop
inside your
blocks.
helmet and you're out for the year. Like, that takes it away, and it still makes it interesting.
We did see a couple big hits, though. I mean, the
it's
couple of
big ones.
QBs got lit up. I think overall the product it's just more fun. The fans seem pretty engaged. I think the Battlehawks here in St. Louis have the best fan base so far and have the most engagement in terms of social media on Twitter and stuff. I was looking at some of the numbers yesterday, and the Battlehawks are like 10,000 followers on Twitter above all the other teams.
I'm sure.
I think people are just excited to have football, professional football back in St. Louis, even if it's not the quality of the NFL, to have it back and have a team you can root for, go out and tailgate on Sundays.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be great. Well, we've been waiting for it because, with Kroenke and all the shit going on in St. Louis, you like to see the Rams fans, former Rams fans, and football fans in St. Louis get a chance to go out there, get drunk, hang out, tailgate, go watch some football.
What's better than that?
I don't give a shit if they're only here for a little bit. It's going to be a great ride. I think the XFL, though, will hang around because of the weird rules, because of all the shit they've done to make it a little different from the NFL.
Yeah.
But the networks are involved, so the production's there. It's all about, can the football stay up to it?
Let me tell you, you talk about the production value. I mean, these are the games. It's pretty cool because we can see, the coaches are in the players' ears, and you can hear it over the broadcast, not only of the betting lines and stuff like that, but you can hear the coaches calling the plays, X-ray 32. Charlie.
The mic'd up stuff is the coolest
All right,
thing about
Cardell.
it.
Be patient here. Be patient. When they did that flea flicker, he's like, be patient. All right, throw it back to him. All right, be patient. Look, throw it. And then he throws it over. I think that part of it would be
the mic'd up stuff is NFL's going to steal that 100%.
It would be a little
100%.
tough. The best part, my favorite part of all the XFL so far, though, is immediately after a kicker misses an extra point or a running back fumbles the ball, they run to the sideline, and a reporter's right there. Hey, so you fucked that up. What are your thoughts?
So you suck. You just ruined it for the team.
And
so
the reporters are right there, just ready to go. To be a reporter on the sideline for XFL football would be awesome because it's almost it kind of reminds me of the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
It's a little bit, it's like a Pro Bowl, but they're trying to actually be competitive. But all the aspect of the in-game action,
it's great.
Is all there. Because
did you see the Los Angeles game though when the reporter he is at halftime and he's interviewing one of the guys? I don't even know the teams yet. I'm going to be honest. He had an interview at halftime, and then afterwards, you know how they keep the camera and they follow the player right into the halftime break or whatever. The reporter gives him a good game and pats him right in the ass as he's running away. You don't get there anywhere else.
Completely unbiased, completely biased reporting.
It's so funny. He just sits there good games him like he's in a
baseball
clubhouse. I love it.
I did appreciate too the officiating, how every play is reviewed no matter what, and if they get it wrong or if they have a question, they stop it. And then they take us to the officiating booth, and the guy's walking through with the ref hey, yeah, it was at the 3.5-yard line. Looks like he had forward progress, but there's a camera in the booth with the ref reviewing the play. I think
it's great.
I think that might also get stolen for the NFL because that whole process, it for the NFL or the XFL, it's just completely transparent.
Yeah, you see what they're exactly thinking going on.
It can only be good in terms of that. You're not there's nothing bad that could come from that. For the NFL, or if you're trying to hide anything. And I think it would clean up a lot of the officiating blunders that there are in the NFL.
Because you can actually, you know how we sit there and as a football fan, you see a play call or you hear a play call, and you're like, New York fucked that up. Or how do you miss that? Now you can, if they fuck it up,
you never
can
see
at least
New York.
know. Right, but it's now you can at least see
they always say,
doing,
New York is looking at it.
This is what they said.
But
even if they were different, you can understand it because they actually were talking about it.
And you can hear the conversation between them, and you can see the guy in the booth looking at all the plays. So I think that could only help because you're showing that transparency from the officiating standpoint, and it could only help.
Oh yeah.
So even though the product's not obviously as quality of the NFL, it's still more fun probably, and having, like you said, having the different rules is cool. Do you think LSU, their team this year, national championship team, could beat an XFL team?
Here's the debate. Could they beat who's the worst team this year? The Bengals. Could the Bengals lose to the LSU Tigers? I know it's a different league, so I'm going to say yes. Joe Burrow would have put up
I think he would
450
too.
And 6 touchdowns
because
on
Joe
the
Burrow's
Vipers. Yes.
Joe Burrow's an NFL quarterback versus Matt McGloin
or Aaron Murray.
Yeah.
These guys. Cardell Jones looked good.
Aaron Murray was at Georgia.
He has not lost in his collegiate and pro career so far.
So Aaron Murray was at Georgia, right?
Aaron Murray was at Georgia.
And then Cardell Jones was Ohio State.
Yes.
And
now, Aaron Murray, Georgia or Arkansas? Pretty sure it's Georgia.
I think it's Georgia.
Okay.
Pretty sure it's Georgia.
Man, we don't
fact check on this.
You'll get to know us there.
Where's our intern? Our intern fact checker. No, I think LSU, the product that they're putting out, LSU has NFL caliber talent, whereas the XFL teams don't. They have practice squad NFL talent. I mean, I think some of these guys, is there any player in the XFL that had a legitimate run?
Christine Michael was in Seattle.
Yeah,
he's the only guy on the Battlehawks I really know. I mean,
you got LaDamian Washington, Marcus Lucas, both former Mizzou wide receivers.
You would know them because you're a Mizzou guy.
Yeah,
I get
who are good, big, strong, fast guys. Yeah. Excited to have them. Like, they were never NFL talent, but
not a lot of people from Mizzou are.
Sick to see that they're on the Battlehawks, the St. Louis. I'm not even acknowledging that.
There's a lot of Missouri.
I'm not even. Yeah, Drew fucking Lock, baby. He's the best quarterback coming out of that draft last year. Going to be the freaking NFL Hall of Famer, win 6 Super Bowls. Look out.
Ray was a stud in Denver.
Look out.
Is he still with Denver?
Who?
Shane Ray?
I don't know. No, I think he went to
Oakland or something. Or Vegas
now? Vegas or Arizona.
He's
Marcus
around.
Golden's also out there.
Marcus Golden was good.
Most
guy got in trouble from Alden Smith.
Alden Smith, he's
Yeah.
not in the league anymore.
Yes.
But that was kind of interesting. From the 2015 Missouri Tigers, I believe it was a 2015 team that went to the SEC championship game, they had their entire starting offensive line, except for one guy who's now acting, are starting NFL centers. 4 out of Evan Boehm, Connor McGovern, who was with Evan Boehm was with Arizona for a while. Connor McGovern with Denver, and then Mitch Morse, and I forget who the fourth one was. Oh, it's Justin Britt.
Okay.
Justin Britt, Seattle
Seattle
center.
Yeah,
so
I believe you.
Kind of interesting little factoid there for you.
Yeah.
For you football nerds out there.
So as Nick said, we're gonna be doing more of this stuff. As we started our podcast back in 2018. 2018, changed the name. We everybody's like, okay, like you say, Brews on the Balcony. It's a cool name, but like you guys never actually do anything with beer on
the
balcony.
We've been criticized a lot for that.
We were, and now we finally bring it to you almost 2 years later.
TJ bought a balcony, and I bought some brews, and here we are. Bam!
Yeah. This is just a set. I just bought a balcony.
This is just a set.
That's it.
It's outside the studio. Our studio's in a completely different place.
We're at a random restaurant in the St. Louis area. People are staring at us right now. How you doing there, sweetheart? Yeah.
Can I get an order of chicken wings? Yes. Ranch on the side, please.
Thank
Thank you.
That's right. But we'll be doing more of this. Like, if it rains, it snows, we're doing these once a week.
It pours.
That's the goal. Once a week is what we're doing.
If it's hot outside, we'll do them in our swim trunks. Nobody wants to see that.
No, I don't want to see that. Nope. I don't think so.
They want to see my tight, hot bod in swim trunks.
They don't.
But
no one ever does.
If you are going to be out here in our swim trunks, make sure you use Manscaped and clean up that body hair, TJ.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to trim your family jewels. You can get 20% off right now. Promo code BOTB at manscaped.com. And while you're doing that, once you get done shaving your balls, you can have some Brew vodka.
Enjoy Brew vodka, because you're ultimately going to be going out on the town and enjoying, what people do when they go out to bars.
Yes.
So pregame with the bottle of Brew vodka really gets the liquid courage for when you're out at the bars.
Yeah, I mean, St. Louis Distillery, great sponsor. Manscaped, great sponsor. Find STLdistillery.com. Go there today and get 20% off. Or I'm sorry, that's Manscaped. But go ahead and get your $19.99 bottle of Brew Vodka today. And if you go in today and tell them TJ Nick from Brews on the Balcony sent you, get a free tour and free tasting. We got to go. Nick's about to get blown away.
I'm losing my umbrella. I'm like Mary Poppins out here, just ready getting taken off into the wind.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.